Hello and welcome back to Collecting Iron Maiden with me, your host James. Today on the show, guess what? We're talking Powerslave. We'll be looking at an original vinyl, the 40th edition Zeotrope vinyl, the original CD, the UK picture disc, and a couple of curiosities such as, a Christmas ornament? Okay, Powerslave. What an album. Let's take a look. First up, we have the vinyl. This is the New Zealand vinyl, Preston Lower Hutt, about 3 kilometres down the road from where I'm sitting at the moment talking to you. This is the original 1984. Amazing cover art. I don't need to tell you that. God knows how many hours I spent gazing at this as a young child. On the flip side, the amazing art continues. You can see we've got EMI down here. It talks about Australia and Lower Hutt, Sydney, Australia, Lower Hutt in New Zealand for the pressing. If we open this guy up, we've got a very cool photo of the band in a very thematic background. Hello Death, how are you doing today? And we flip that over. We've got the lyric sheet and a cool bit of abstract art there on the Egyptian theme. And then there's the vinyl itself. Pop that out. We've got very cool art in the middle. And then Powerslave with sand. It's just a very nice vinyl, very nice package. Now, this is the original, so you won't be able to see it, but there's a run out here. A message that says there's only one And on the other side, the run out etching says that's bad word. I won't say that word out loud, but I remember finding that when I was a kid and thinking that was a little bit naughty and a lot funny. Next up, we have the US picture disc. This is Capitol Records, I believe. Really cool disc. You don't get much of the artwork. Having said that, it's all a bit zoomed in for my taste, but it is cool. And there's the band photo on the back. It's EMI, my apologies. This is the UK one, that's why. I'm all over the place. Cool, so there's our picture disc. Sound quality on this is not great, it must be said, but it's a nice item. Next up, we have the original CD. This is the UK version that made its way over to New Zealand. The biggest sad thing about this is just the size of the art. It's such a detailed piece, it deserves to be seen on an epic scale. Yeah, this is just too small. You can't see most of the cool little Easter eggs hidden away in here. You've got the old school design of the CD that you saw in the first wave of all the releases. If I bring the case out, the booklet out, we've got the lyric sheet. We've got the two same pieces of photography and art that we saw on the vinyl. Credits on the back, and then the blurb all about how wonderful DVDs are. CDs rather. It was all the rage to do on CD releases in 1984. Okay, next up, we have something much more modern. This is the 40th anniversary re-release of the vinyl, the Zeotrope edition. Really cool artwork again, obviously. Now, it's much more vibrant than at least my original is. You can see the difference in colour there. I don't think it's because of the fading of the sun, because it's been protected from the sun. So just a much richer printing when it comes to it. And on the back, we have the same kind of thing. I put the sticker from the cover here because I like stickers. Don't hate me. And as it says here, we've got the Zeotrope edition with remastered audio from 2015 and expanded artwork and Powerslave at 40 notes from Steve Harris. So what's that all about? If we open it up, the gatefold, it's a pretty cool gatefold. Got some very nice images here from the World Slavery Tour and some promo shots and when the band were first promoting the album. Shot from Nassau where they recorded. And then we have some of the new artwork. It's a little bit cartoony for my taste. It fits with the Legacy of the Beast video game kind of aesthetic. That it's a little bit cartoony. Not really my thing, but it's pretty cool. I've certainly seen worse. And in terms of the notes from Steve Harris, there's a little insert. We've got the normal photo that we saw on the original vinyl. Here are our notes from Steve Harris. It's only a page. But hey, it's free, and it's pretty cool. It's quite an interesting little recollection from Steve, remembering when he recorded the album, and it gives his thoughts on how it stands up. Then we've got the lyric sheet, as we saw before. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, we have the Zeotrope vinyl itself. Now, I'd never heard of Zeotrope before getting this. It's a little bit gimmicky. The idea is that you can put a strobe light effect on the album as it plays. And as it goes around, all of these images are on particular tracks and they become little animations. I'll try and pop a video of it up in the top corner. It's not my video, it's one I found online. I'll try and link it in the comments so you can see it. But it's quite cool because the tracks here, the first one we've got Aces High, so there's a Spitfire flying around. The second one we've got 2 minutes to midnight, so we have a nuclear bomb being dropped, which becomes a nuclear explosion, and so on and so forth. So all the songs are represented here through graphical motif, which is pretty cool. Nice to see The Prisoner on the penny farthing. On the flip side, same deal again. So just they don't match the songs on the actual album side. Unfortunately, it's just the same things repeated, but in a different color. Really nice looking set. I really, really like it. Yes, the Zeotrope thing is gimmicky. I get that. I understand that. The most important thing is it looks awesome. And the sound quality on this is really, really good. So if you haven't got it, I recommend getting it. Next up, you saw me wearing the funny mask on the intro. I'm not sure whether you noted the funny jersey though. This is an Iron Maiden ugly Christmas sweater. Here it is in all its glory. Powerslave got this through the fan club. Here it is here. You can see it's got Eddie Mummy, the big sarcophagus cover, lots of Egyptian motif on it. And on the flip side, if I turn that around, for those who don't know what you're wearing when you're walking down the street, they will certainly recognize it from behind with the giant, obnoxiously, garishly colored Iron Maiden. This top is hilarious. It's to be worn at Christmas times, the tradition of ugly sweaters. Unfortunately for me, Christmas falls in the middle of summer in New Zealand, so when I wear this, I get super hot. But I do wear it in the office, much to my colleagues' amusement. Next, I'll just whiz this past the camera just for a fun little thing. It's one of those pop vinyls, but in this case, it's one of the cool ones, in my opinion. I like the way that they've represented Eddie in the middle, and I love that they've got the full artwork in the background. It's kind of fun. I don't have a lot of these things. They just look like Happy Meal toys to me a lot of the times. But this one is super cool, so this gets pride of place on the desk. Pop that over there. You've already seen the mask. So last but not least, this one's quite different. This is an edition of 666. It's a decoration, not a child's toy. Bit of a hint there. This is the Powerslave limited edition glass holiday ornament. And by holiday ornament, they mean Christmas tree ornament. So if we open this up, you can see it is pretty darn spectacular. Let's pull them out. It's got a very nice packaging in the box. And this takes pride of place on our Christmas tree every year, much to my wife's horror and my children's amusement. It's pretty cool. It's very gold. Obviously not real gold, I wish. Yeah, I think it looks great. If you told me that one day I'd have a Powerslave Christmas tree on my tree, I wouldn't have believed you, and I would have thought it would have been a tacky piece of rubbish. Whereas I actually think this is pretty darn cool. And if there's only 666 of them in the world, then that's a wee bonus. So there you have it. Powerslave. It's an all-time classic album and some fantastic collectible items to boot. Thanks for watching. Let me know which Powerslave items you have in your collection in the comments. Cheers and up the irons. Oh, far out, it's hot under there.